just sat eating fried rice this morning and I just had an immense amount of gratitude for where I am right now. I'm took back for words, and it's not normally something that happens with me. If I'm silent, that's normally a sign that I'm either in deep thinking, which could be very problematic for the people around me. Because if I think deeply about something, that means chaos is about to occur. But I was thinking the best decision I ever made was quitting car finance 24/7 in 2022. It was an old sales job in Manchester, and it wasn't really the job that was the issue. It wasn't even the people either, or the company. It's the industry. It's the car finance industry. The people are like everyone else that work in sales, to be fair. They want to have money to buy nice things and do nice things. And I don't think there's a problem with that. The partying side of it is to kind of numb the pain of working in a tense environment every day. Because I was thinking back to the hours that I put in before I left. And it was easily 6 days a week, and sometimes it was 10 to 12 hour days. 4 or 5 hours on the phone. You're just staring at a screen. Because the end goal is to make the money to go and do the things that you want to do. I get that. But if you're going to be spending that staying in the UK and just buying more shit, I don't think that's a good end goal. The goal should be freedom. And living in the UK, for me, doesn't sound like freedom. I kind of get why people stay in the same place, because it's easy. You don't have to think about what you're doing. That job, to be fair, to earn the amount of money that you want to earn, if you're earning more than 45, 50,000 a year in the UK, you're doing pretty well. If you convert that into US dollars, you're probably not looking at a comfortable lifestyle. But if you convert it into Thai baht or Indian rupees, you're a millionaire. With how long you could live. If you went to India, I don't even know what it is. I don't know what the equivalent is there. But there's just so many countries you could live for fuck all. And with that kind of money, you could live there for at least 5 years if you were smart with your money. Like, I reckon you could get away while you're here, 10 grand a year, and live a decent lifestyle. But it's all down to you. It's what you want, which is kind of why now I'm just like, fuck it. Just keep on doing whatever the fuck you want. I don't care about what anyone else says or does. Because it was nice, I'd posted one of my reels, and it was nice to see all the comments saying nice things. And for me, that means so much more than a gift on my birthday or a Facebook message saying happy birthday, Christmas presents, Valentine's roses. I'm not asked about that shit. It's the actual meaningful messages that kind of resonate with me and stick with me the most. Oh, I've got what it's like holding your arm up for that long. It is a workout. Even with these phones are getting too big now. I think they need to go smaller. I'll be honest. Remember those old little shitty flip phones? Kids don't remember the days of Nokia bricks. That was my first phone. A Nokia something. Back in year 6. But you know what, if I think about those times when I was in primary school, going into high school, the things that I was interested in, completely different to what I want now. And I'd say that's the same for everyone. I think that's why I kind of, the school system for me is a bit fucked. It's designed for people, designed for academic people, and I will put hand on heart, I know I'm not an academic person whatsoever. Like, I'm thick as pig shit. I'm happy to admit that. I'm stupid little Jimmy that does outrageous things. Just think about them. But he does them with care and love, and he's got good intentions. But the school system, yeah, it's fucked. It is designed for smart people. So for someone like me, I've been a failure my entire life if you base it on the metrics of grades. I think I was watching a video on Japanese culture, and I can't remember the age. I think it might have been like 6 or 7. They don't take tests until that age because they don't see tests being beneficial. They learn to look after themselves. They learn to clean themselves, cook for themselves, more independence. And I think more Asian countries do have that. It's certainly the way that I would be raising my children, and other parents look at it and go, oh, well, you're treating your children like slaves. And it's like, well, if there's no way I'd raise a fat, lazy kid. It just isn't happening. And some people go, oh, well, you can't call them that. Well, I'm pointing out their health risks. And the fact doesn't matter if they're a child or not. I think the fact that there are fat children knocking about is a bit of a crime, I'll be honest. It's, how are we doing? Oh, the amount of shit processed food there is in the UK, it isn't a surprise that there is an obesity problem. But that's bad parenting if you have a child that's obese. And there's a lot of it, unfortunately. Like, the reward system in the UK after everything is consuming more food or drinking alcohol, which again isn't great. It's technically poison, you know, the old phrase, pick your poison. And I'd say me commenting on drinking alcohol is probably bold, because I would say I've drank more than the average person has drunk in their lifetime. Especially in places like Thailand, when I was at all the party hostels. But I do think it's mad how people go out on a Wednesday and just have 2 or 3, or even 1. What's the fucking point in that? You're not going to get pissed off 1 pint. If you're going to do it properly, or don't do it at all. It's pointless. And everyone knows that it's never 1 pint. You always end up having more. So just either cut it out or go all in. Stop being a faggot. Probably can't say that. You know what? Something like that. Just thinking about it then. Music that has now removed the word faggot. There's the Chrissy song, is it the Pogues? Fairy Tales of New York. One by Dire Straits. One about TVs and microwaves. We can install custom kitchen deliveries. Just like that. That song has got faggot in it. And I understand it was back in the day that it was seen disrespectful. Or seemed okay. But it is just another word to describe a group of people or a characteristic of someone. I don't understand why people get offended from it. It's like you're not allowed to say midget anymore. You have to say small person. I don't think they fucking care, I'll be honest. If I was a midget, I don't think I'd care about someone calling me a midget. I'm just a small little person. I am a midget, to be fair. 5'6". I'm deemed tall in Asia, to be fair. I'm a big man. Do you know what? I just think people should get out and see more. Like, there's so much shit going on in Thailand. I mean, look at this. It's just a random street in Bangkok. Maybe it's just me. I find foreign languages fascinating. I remember it was the same. It was the same when I was in Israel. I went to visit a friend there in Tel Aviv. And you say Israel and loads of people are like, ooh, terrorists, bad people. Because of what goes on with Palestine and all that shit. And it's a shame this world is the way that it is. I wouldn't be able to fly to Israel now and visit my friend because of what's going on over there. I don't know enough about it. It's been going on for years. But people get involved without knowing enough about the history and the culture and get a biased opinion from one or two videos that they've seen online. I think until you've actually seen it with your own eyes in person, your opinion is less valid. If you've got facts to back up what you're saying, then I'll allow it. But for the majority of most people, I don't care about what they say because their opinion's not accurate. How can you say something's bad or good if you've never done it before? How can you have an opinion on anything that you've never done before, to be honest? You can't. It is the reason why the UK does frustrate me, and I do prefer to be out of places like this. People don't get in your way, they don't bother you. I can just crack on. I've got a clear mind. It's good for the mind, it's good for the soul. It's just good. It's gonna be good for my arms as well. My biceps are burning. Whoa. Holding this mobile device up for so long. Crazy. There's 7-Elevens everywhere. Oh shit. And there's pictures of that. It's just moving out of the way. Oh. I always use the same word, but it is true. I'm in a happy place. I don't think I've ever been happier. Which is probably not what my family want to hear, and some of the close friends that want to see me. But to be brutally honest, I couldn't think of anything worse than being back in the UK right now. It's just too cold in the winter anyway. I don't mind being there in the summer, but the winter, nah. Get me out of there. Far too cold. Not for me. I don't know if you ever get it, to be honest, because everyone else is stuck in their own little world. But I seem to get that epiphany moment quite a lot at the moment. Epiphany moment, very often in the moment. It's all just moments in time. I feel like I've become very philosophical. I like to see things from a different perspective. I've always seen myself as a very out-of-the-box thinker kind of person. And I guess this is just another way for me expressing my thoughts and feelings. But everything that I seem to do seems to happen. Everything that I say I'm going to do, I believe in writing goals down. I'm a big believer of that. I think when you put them out into the world, there's just something about it. I'm a big believer in the law of attraction as well. You know, the energy you put out there is the energy you attract, and you attract the right people into your life, and it's those ones that completely change everything. Everything that you stand for, everything that you do, it's all about the people and the times and the time that you spend with those people. I don't know if you're picking the right people, son. Is going to the same bar every Friday night really what you want to do? Or are there other bars that you can maybe venture to? Or maybe just not drink at all? It's you. I don't know why you're not doing it. Oh, this is the happy smile. Can't contain it. Just gotta let it be. There's so much shit going on. Like, you're just busy all the time. Like, I like just walking around, looking at shit. You don't even have to do anything. Just look at it. I think it's pretty clean as well. I can't smell anything anyway. I don't have any sense of smell. But it looks pretty clean, so it doesn't seem like a bad place to be. I'll be honest. All in all, 10 out of 10.